Hi all, it's Two Dogs here. I'm here to tell you about a new game that you can't get on Steam. You got to get it right from the horse's mouth, basically. It's produced by Booming Games, following 5 years of development. Conqueror's Blade is what it's called, and it represents a flagship sandbox PC warfare game that goes across ancient and Eastern and Western civilizations. Now, I'm going to show you in this video how you can get it. There's 4 days left of open beta if you want to give it a whirl. I've been playing it for 4 days. It's very gradual level up system, and acquiring skills and armor and all that kind of stuff takes a little bit of time, but it's a heck of a lot of fun, and you really want to give this one a try. This is going to be big, I think. I think it's going to be really big. It's only available on PC as well, and it's a heck of a lot of fun, and there's already a lot of people playing it. Now, I'm in Canada, and the servers right now are in Eastern Europe, as far as I know. And I have at the first day I timed out a couple times, but I haven't timed out since. So I think they've been tweaking it, and they have been tweaking the game every day, I've noticed. So without further ado, let's get you started with Conqueror's Blade. I highly suggest this game. It's a heck of a lot of fun and really addictive. So first things first, you want to go to conquerorsblade.com and create an account. Once you create an account, this gets you accepted for the beta. As long as it says activated when you log in, that's all you need. And then you got to download the files. So create an account. Go to downloads on the website. It's quite a hefty sum here, 11.93 gigs, and then you got to unzip it and install it. But they've also got the FAQs if you run into any problems. Once you make an account with these guys and you register with them, you're activated. You're ready to go. You're ready to play right there and then. So yeah, there's all sorts of help on this FAQ section. It pretty much covers it all. And what you're going to do is fire up Conqueror's Blade, and it's going to take you right into the tutorial right off the bat. Now you choose the Eastern European server here, and I had a problem with this at first. I'll show you what I had a problem with is that I signed in on my account and then it wouldn't connect. So I'll just show you what problem I had, and it's a little fix, and it might. So you put your email that you registered your account with on the website in here, and the password that you created, and then click join. Okay, so unsupported account platform. What I didn't do was you see the second drop down menu here, I forgot to use my Conqueror's Blade account. So basically just go up here, go down to Conqueror's Blade account, and that's it. Bob's your uncle, and join the game. Artwork in this game, fantastic. Scenery, great. So I kind of skimmed through this, but there's lots of different character generation options. Choose your country, of course, and uh, basically it's your run-of-the-mill Skyrim sort of character generation stuff. I'm gonna skim through it here real quickly, so you can take a gander at what sort of things there are: face tattoos, beards, hair styles, different skin tones, all that kind of stuff. I assume they're gonna evolve on this, and once it gets out of beta, it's gonna be quite something you can really customize your character with. But so far in beta, looking really great. I love making a character. I love naming my character. I love a character that has attributes that go up. They build skills. I mean, literally, I'm skimming maybe over 10% of this game in this video. I've got a gameplay video coming up next for you, and that'll show you the mechanics of it. This video is basically just to introduce you to it and make sure you can get on and get at that beta. 4 days after this video is created, it's still available. So here we're going to character classes. Now, the character classes, they're showing end game characters here. That's one thing you got to know. You don't start out like this. This is some of the equipment you get near the end of the game, right? You start out more or less looking like that guy who you just seen back there when I created him. And you get different equipment and armor to go along. Now, on top of things, look at it. I mean, some of this artwork is just crazy. I love it. And you want to be up close and personal. There's lots of options for that. I'm just looking through the character classes here, and I'm thinking, what am I going to be? And it always comes down to the bow, right? Do you want to be ranged, or do you want to be close combat? Well, hey, look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. I gotta be the bow guy. I gotta be the bow guy. Just look at this dude. Look at his bow. I mean, that's some end game shit right there. I mean, it's looking pretty snazzy. So I'm gonna go with the bow. I mean, sword and shield looks pretty cool. Looks really cool, actually. But it's gotta be bow. It's gotta be bow. I mean, yeah, I mean, just look at the fucking bow guy, man. That's crazy. That's some great design there. So, okay, we're gonna pick bow. We're gonna create the character. You pick a region. We're in Mongolia. I guess you can be in Asia too, but we're Mongolia because I'm from Canada. I guess that does determine it. And we're just going to see part of the tutorial. You go straight into the tutorial, and I'm going to breeze through the tutorial. I'm going to cut it up and edit it because you're going to go through it anyway. You have to. But it's basic mechanics. You can see how it works here. It's pretty straightforward.
Right click or left click to attack.
What they're doing here is basically just basically holding your hand so you can just see how your general works. And of course you ride horses in here. It's similar to Conan in that way. They've obviously put a lot of time into developing this game. I mean, like 5 years it's been in development, so that's quite a hefty time.
While riding,
good soundtrack, not annoying.
Release the button to attack
do drive-bys and stuff on your horse. But the main core part of this game is using your squad along with your general in tandem. So that takes some getting used to, but your squad can do all sorts of cool things, man. Like when you get to your squad, I don't really highlight it here. I'm just basically showing you what the tutorial's kind of looking like at this point. It's pretty straightforward.
The progress bar at the bottom of the
Capture the flag is,
progress
you know, it's based on point system, and
if the enemy
hold down flags for set timer, and you beat the other team, that sort of thing. They have 20 on 20 battles in this, 15 on 15 battles on this. It's crazy. 5 on 5, all sorts of things. So here I've got a squad here, and you can form them up and basically use them as shields, use them to attack, use them to protect your general. It's pretty crazy what you can do with some of these things. Different squads, like this is a Malta sword and shield.
Yes, my lord.
You get archers, different things. You can level up these squads as well. Anyway, check it out.
Attack! Charge!
I find it works best when you fire just above their heads.
Target
Get some
location
headshots
and deploy your unit.
You can order your guys to charge. That's what she's telling me to do here.
Assemble the troops!
And this is a shield wall. This is highly effective against archers
Press
and
1
range units.
to order your units to charge.
You can also,
the
the Malta, well, some of the Malta shield stuff squad can also circle around your guy like that.
Shall be done.
Just send them in there. They pretty much clean house when you're behind them as well, firing arrows and shit. I've played the game for a while now. I'm up to level 16, I think it is, and the range units have a lot of good things. Like some people consider them OP, but if you get, for me, I'm just not that skilled enough at it yet, I don't think. But if you get close to some of these melee units with swords and pole axes and shit like that, they will tear you to shreds. You want to keep your distance from those guys at first.
Ballista can deal great
Ballista, some of the siege weapons involved in the game. You attack massive castles. Like, you won't see it in this video. I'll show you a little clip at the end there of what that was like. But you attack massive castles. Stay tuned for the next video. It's coming right away. Same day. Putting it out. By the way, if you're wondering, yes, the ballista does go through multiple targets, like Swiss cheese. Same with cannons, and you know, it's pretty destructive. Some of these siege weapons.
Approach the weapons and
We
press
have the
F.
rocket launcher or flaming arrow launcher, whatever you call it. Now you can move this while it's firing. Now one thing I'll point out about siege weapons, what I've learned since I've played so far, is you don't want to stay on them long. If you start taking flak, I mean, there's siege weapons on top of castle walls, and there's siege weapons outside the castle walls. Now, you don't want to stay on them too long, because once somebody gets a bead on you,
or you can
You
stay
can
and
hit a
try
guy
out
off
the
a
other
siege
siege
weapon with a ballista
hands
in
can
one
take
shot. You
out
can kill a
large
general
groups
in one
of
shot.
trusted
Or
enemies,
archers or range
but
units
its
will
range is
take you
very
out over
limited.
time if you're not paying attention. It's pretty cool. Shrapnel gun. Just destroys stuff. You can buy these siege weapons in Valhalla, which is the waiting room before you do the battle.
Yes, my lord.
And you can prop them up as you go along. So, like, if
Press
you
G to display
jump
the
onto a
item
castle
menu.
wall
Choose
and
the trebuchet
inside the courtyard there's a whole
and
bunch
aim
of
it at
guys
the
and
enemy
you've brought a
units.
cannon to the battle, you can put that on the castle wall and start using it in the castle that you just stormed, which is pretty cool. So far in the game, you get one trebuchet shot per player at the level I'm at so far, and that's 16. And it's pretty damning. Maybe later on in game you'll get 2, 3, I don't know. So here's some more things. There's ladders to climb the walls as well. But here's some of the basic ones. I mean, battering ram, you understand how this works. Now, with siege engines, it's a little... I didn't get this at first because it says click control and then you get some lever arm going on. Well, it took me a while, but I asked on the forums, and sure enough, you hit control and then you hit left click mouse and your guys will jump on it and start moving it. Now I'm having problems with it here with the battering ram, but I get it with the siege tower right here. Or sorry, yeah, siege tower. So yeah, left click and your guys go to work. And then you run up to the top and start firing. You can actually stand on it while it's moving and fire on top of the ramparts. Or fire onto the top of the ramparts while it's moving in. Now, enemy cannons and stuff that are along the wall will take out your siege tower, light it on fire. You do not want to be on it when it goes crumbling to the ground. Believe me, you'll die. Falling is a real thing in this game. It's not like DayZ, falling 3 feet, you die type thing, but you don't want to fall too far, because eventually it will kill you. You definitely don't want to jump off a castle wall. But, 10 feet, 15 feet, that's kind of pushing it, but they give you a little bit of leeway with it. And then, of course, you call up your troops to join you on the wall and formate them on top.
Yes, my lord.
Another thing I want to mention about this game, after reading the forums, is that this beta session, which is the second beta session, it's only 5 hours per day, and you have to see what time is best for you on their website. They tell you when it starts. It's 1800 CST plus 2 or something like that. Anyways, check out their website. And it's 5 hours per day for the 8 days, and this is the second time they've done beta. I don't know when the release date's going to be. It could be right after beta, who knows. But this game is running super smooth, and there's no lag. But apparently, according to previous beta testers, there was a lot of lag last time. And they certainly seem to have fixed it. There's no lag. And it's a beautiful scenery, beautiful world. And I don't even touch on the world game, because you can't. There is a world game. There's clans, there are houses, like House of Lannister, sort of Game of Thrones kind of style. And I haven't done that yet. I've just been leveling up my character in PvP mode, and it's been so much fun. I don't really want to quit. I did try to do the territory, go out in the real world and all that kind of stuff, but apparently it's a little buggy with foraging and stuff like that for supplies, and I'm going to do a little bit more reading on it before I get into that. But for now, the PvP is my bread and butter. And like I say, 20 versus 20 guy matches, 15 versus 20 matches, 18 versus 15 matches, 8 on 8, 5 on 5. There's also matches, which is a hero match, where you're just against generals. You don't have any other units. And it's kind of like a battle royale, and it's general versus general, which is really cool. They just introduced that today. At least today is the first time I've seen it, and it was a lot of fun. It's getting harder though. Like as I move up in levels, it is getting harder. See, I lost connection there. So here's just an example of gameplay. I've got my guys around me in the field that protecting me pretty good. Now the melee guys with the arrows and stuff like that, or sorry, the swords and stuff, will break through this wall, but they got to get to you first. So I highly suggest getting this game. Even if you don't do the beta, try anything they put out, because they've really done a lot of work on this. So I hope you take my advice and give it a shot, give it a try. You won't be disappointed, believe me. If you're a fan of Total War or any of the strategy games involving, large military armies, stuff like that, you're going to love this game. And it's fast-paced. It is really fast-paced. So stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be actual gameplay. It's going to be a castle siege. We're going to storm the walls.